Okay, good morning class. So you know that today there will be test of chapter 1, that is plant life, page number 16, 17 and 18. Okay. So this page 16, 17 and 18. Okay, multiple choice questions and true false will come from these pages, and that I have made by myself. Okay, the questions which will come from these pages, they are made by me. Okay, not from the back exercise. So carefully you have to read all the pages from page 16 up to page 18. Okay, so in the last test I have seen your result, I have gone through your result. Okay, maximum of you have performed well, but some of you need to do hard work. Okay, so if you will not read the lines carefully, you will not get good marks. Okay, so again I am telling you this page 16, 17 and 18. Okay, okay beta, in the last class we have revised that pollination. Okay, we have revised about agents of pollination. Okay, today we will discuss about fertilization. We are going to revise the formation of seed, the formation of fruit, and the structure of fruit. इधर से इसको टाउन आपका नेट भी ऑन करके रखो साथ में। इसको थोड़ा पास से आवाज नहीं आ रही, दूर पर। बंद कर दो, चलने दो सर। उसको पता नहीं चलेगा कि वाईफाई उठाना है। कोई नहीं, नोटिस प्रॉब्लम होगी, फिर से लिंक सेंड कर देंगे। Okay class, so today we are going to revise fertilization, formation of seed, formation of fruit. Okay, and at last we will revise structure of fruit. Okay, so first is fertilization. The term fertilization, see what is the definition of fertilization? It is the fusion of male gamete and female gamete. Okay, when male gamete fuses with the female gamete, this process is known as fertilization, and the resultant structure which is formed is known as zygote. Okay, ultimately the zygote divides and it forms embryo. Okay, now students, as you know that pollination is transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma. Okay, so pollination is transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma. Now what happens after pollination? A process is followed which is known as fertilization. Okay, now what happens? See very carefully. The this pollen grain, they come from the anther and they fall on the stigma. This is the stigma. Okay. So, as the pollen grains falls on this stigma, this pollen grain it forms a tube-like structure which is known as pollen tube. This tube is known as pollen tube. Now students, what you have to remember, this pollen tube, it grows through the style. This is the style. And this pollen tube, it enters the ovule, it enters the ovule. Now beta, look carefully, this pollen tube which grows through the style, okay, it enters the ovule through a small pore which is known as micropyle. This pore is known as micropyle. Okay. Now what happens? This pollen tube, it carries the male gametes, that is male nuclei. Okay. So when these male nuclei or male gametes, it reaches, okay, to the ovule, okay, and the male gamete it fuses with the ovules or eggs which are present in the ovary. Okay, so this process, okay, this pollen tube is carrying the male gamete, and here ovule it is containing the egg which is the female gamete, and this male and female gamete they combine, they fuses, and this process is known as fertilization. Okay, and after fertilization, a new structure is formed which is known as zygote. Okay, again there is division in the zygote. Okay, and that zygote it results in a new structure which is known as embryo. Okay, so this is the process of fertilization. Clear? Is this topic clear? You can reply in chat. Okay, normal. Beta, pollen grains, they are not attached to this pollen tube. They goes through this pollen tube. Okay, pollen grains, they fall on the stigma, and then this pollen grain, it develops into a tube. Okay, and this tube carries male nuclei or male gametes, which reaches to the ovule through a pore, through a hole, which is known as micropyle. Okay, and then when this male nuclei or male gamete it goes through the pollen tube and it reaches the egg which is present in the ovule, they fuses. Fuse का मतलब होता है combine करना, fertilize कर जाते हैं. ठीक है, फ्यूज करने के बाद वो एक नया स्ट्रक्चर बनाते हैं, उसको हम बोलते हैं जाइगोट. और फर्दर क्या होता है, जाइगोट में डिवीजन होती है, सेल डिवीजन होता है. ओके, एंड दैट जाइगोट अल्टीमेटली इट रिजल्ट्स इन द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ एम्ब्रियो. क्लियर? Beta, this embryo sac, okay, it is the structure which surrounds the ovule. Okay, embryo sac. It is a bag-like structure which is surrounding these ovules. Okay, it is known as embryo sac. So fertilization, simply what you have to remember, it is a process in which the male gamete fuses with the female gamete to form zygote. So it is the definition of fertilization. Okay. Now look beta, this male gamete, okay, and then female gamete. When they combines, okay, when they fuses, they forms zygote. Okay. Again, in the zygote, there will be division of cells and a new structure is formed which is known as embryo. Okay, and this embryo, it contains a small baby plant. Okay. Now, beta, how seed is formed? See, after fertilization, the petals, okay, the stamen, the style, okay, they fall off. Fall off means they get detached from the parent body, and only the, okay, these sepals they remains attached with the ovary. Okay, and ultimately this, after fertilization, the ovule, okay, after fertilization, the ovule, it changes or it grows into seed. So you can say that seed is formed from ovule. Okay, ultimately this ovule, it gives result to seed, and this seed, it dries and it forms a tough outer covering outside it. Okay, and this seed, it contains a small baby plant or a tiny baby plant which is known as embryo. Okay, embryo is the small baby plant which is present inside the seed. Okay, so what you have to remember, after fertilization, okay, after fertilization, this ovule, it changes into the seed. ओके, ओव्यूल किस में चेंज हो जाता है? सीड में. और सीड धीरे धीरे क्या होता है? ड्राई होता है और हार्ड हो जाता है. ओके, एंड इनसाइड सीड, इनसाइड ईच सीड, इनसाइड एवरी सीड, there is a small plant, small living plant or small baby plant which is known as embryo. You have to remember it. Okay, the question can come in 1 marks. Name the structure which is present inside the seed. It is embryo. Okay, so seed contains a small baby plant which is known as embryo. beta male gamete and female gamete. Okay, male, stamen is the male part of the flower and it contains anther, and inside anther there is pollen grain. Okay, so pollen grains, it contain male gametes. Okay, pollen grains, they contain male gametes. Okay, and pistil, which is containing the style, stigma or ovary. Okay, so pistil is the female part of the flower. Okay, and inside ovary, ovules are present, and ovules, they contains egg, that is female gamete. Okay, so this pollen grain, which is present inside the anther, it is the male gamete, and this egg, which is present inside the ovule, is the female gamete. Okay, now male and female gamete is clear. Another important point here is after fertilization, the ovary, it changes to fruit. Okay, two important points you have to remember. One is the ovule, it changes to seed after fertilization, and ovary, it changes to fruit after fertilization. Okay, and all other parts like stamen, petals, okay, style, they fall off. Fall off means parent body से क्या जाते हैं, detach, अलग. Okay, so very important. What happens to ovary after fertilization? So your answer should be ovary changes into fruit. Okay. Second is what happens to ovule after fertilization? So your answer should be after fertilization the ovule changes into seed. Okay. And one most important thing is that the seed, it contains a baby plant. Okay. This seed, it contains a baby plant which is known as embryo. So all of you have seen the seeds. Maximum of you know the procedure of germination of seeds. So germination is, what germination is? It is when the seed gets suitable conditions like proper soil, proper water, proper temperature. Okay, it grows into a tiny plantlets. It grows into a plant. So this process is known as germination of seed. So you all know that water, temperature, soil, okay, light, these are the essential conditions for a seed to germinate. एक सीड को जर्मिनेट करने के लिए क्या क्या चाहिए? प्रॉपर अमाउंट में वाटर चाहिए, सनलाइट चाहिए, ओके, गुड क्वालिटी सॉइल चाहिए, एंड सम ओके केमिकल्स. Okay, so what happens, the seeds, they are placed in the moist soil. Okay, why we are saying moist soil? Moist soil is the soil which contain sufficient amount of water which is required by the seed to germinate. Okay, moist soil. Then what happens, when you will place this seed in the moist soil, the seed will become, okay, soft. The covering of the seed will become soft. Okay, it will swell. Swell का मतलब क्या होता है बेटा? फूलना. Okay, the seed will swell, and Okay, the food which is stored in the cotyledons of the seed, they get dissolved with the help of water. Okay, and ultimately the radical part of the seed, okay, it grows downward and it develops into root. So first thing which appears out of this seed, it is radical, the radical which develops into the root system. Okay, in next stage, the plumule, the next structure of the seed, the plumule, it forms the shoot system of the, okay, seed. So ultimately, when the shoot is formed, the first leaf it comes out, and the baby plant it starts photosynthesis. Means it starts making its own food. So this is the process by which the germination of seeds take place. Okay. Okay, beta. Next, what we are going to discuss is dicot seed and monocot seed. Very simple. All of you have seen seeds. Okay, you have seen the beans, you have seen the gram, you have seen the rice. Okay, grain of that grain, wheat. Okay, you have seen the seed of maize. So, dicotyledons, dicot seeds are those seeds in which two cotyledons, okay, two cotyledons are present. Like you have seen pea, okay, you have seen bean. So, this pea and this bean, when you will, okay, separate them, you can see it is divided into two equal half. Okay, so when you will divide this, you will see they will get divided into two equal halves. Okay, so it means they have how many cotyledons? Two cotyledons. That's why these seeds are known as dicotyledons or dicot seeds. Example is pea, bean, gram. Okay, then next is monocotyledons. Beta, you have seen rice, you have seen wheat, you have seen maize. Okay, when you will go through the grain of these seeds, what you will find out, when you try to open them, when you try to divide them, they do not get divided into two equal parts. Okay, today you can go through these experiments. You can take the seed of that pea, you can take bean, you can take gram, you can take rice, wheat or maize, and try to find out which one is dicot and which one is monocot. Okay, so easily you will be knowing that the seed which is getting divided into two equal cotyledons, they are dicots, and in which the cotyledons they do not get divided into two equal halves, they are known as monocot seeds. Okay, so example of monocot seed is maize, rice. Clear? So this is the difference between dicotyledons and monocotyledons. Okay? Each and every line you have to read carefully. Okay? So basically you know that the ovule after fertilization it changes to seed. Okay, now we are going to discuss the structure of seed. Okay, suppose this is any seed. Now this seed is having an outer hard protective covering which is known as testa. Testa, testa. Okay. The inner layer or the inner membrane is known as tegmen. Okay, this is the outer covering hard protective layer. It is testa, and the inner one it is the tegmen. It is very important question. Name the outer hard protective covering of the seed. It is testa, and the inner layer is it is known as tegmen. Okay. Here, okay, the seed it contains a small hole, okay, through which water enters into the seed. It is known as micropyle. What it is known as micropyle. Okay, and this is the hole through which the water enters into the seed. And already I have told you that inside the seed, a small baby plant is present, which is known as embryo. EMBRYO, embryo. Okay, clear? So, on this side of the seed, you can see a scar. Okay, this is the point through which the seed was attached to the fruit. Okay, this is the point, that is hilum. Okay, remember these names very carefully. Hilum is the point through which the seed is attached to the fruit. Clear?
What is the shoot system?
Hmm?
And
What is?
shoot system and first root comes out.
Okay, okay.
5 minutes ही रह गया बस.
Okay, beta, you have to remember that roots develop first. Okay, when there is the process of germination, the first thing which comes out it is root. Okay, and these roots they develop from radicle. And second thing, these roots always they grow downward, okay, into the soil. And then there is development of shoot. Okay, and this shoot it is developed from the plumule. So again, important questions. Radicle they give rise to roots, and these roots they grow downward. Okay, plumule they give rise to shoot, and these shoot grows upward. Clear? Okay. Now, beta, in the last topic of our revision, we are going to discuss the structure of fruit. Okay. So basically, you have seen fruits, you have eaten fruits. They come in different colors. Okay, different sizes. Okay, some fruits they are hard and some are fleshy. So basically, a fruit it comprises of two parts. One is the So fruit basically has two parts. One is seed and the other is pericarp. Okay. This pericarp it is again divided into three layers. Okay, about seed, we have studied, we have revised the seed. Next is the second part of the fruit is pericarp. This pericarp is divided into three layers, which is exocarp, then mesocarp, and third is the endocarp. Okay, so one by one we are going to discuss these three layers of the pericarp. So, beta, exocarp, it is the outermost layer of the fruit, okay, that peel. Like if you take the example of apple, अगर एप्पल के आप पील हटाओगे बाहर से, जो शाइनी सरफेस है, जो उसमें से पील निकलती है, इट इज एक्सोकार्प, ओके. देन द मीजोकार्प, जो कि मिडिल लेयर है, जो फ्लैशी है, जिसको आप खाते हैं, okay, it is mesocarp and it is present in the middle. Okay, it is known as mesocarp, which is usually eaten. So mesocarp is the layer of the fruit which is eaten, and the innermost layer it is endocarp.